Howdy, 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 everybody. Robert with Guitar Journeys here. We're all on a journey, right? Life is a journey. Life is a journey. Playing the guitar is a journey. So, anyways, what's going on, everybody? What is everyone up to? Let's see. Got a lot of crap over here, man. So, I have been, I always say, and my poor wife, man, I'm always talking to her, I'm always telling her everything. But I always say, like, I'm going to take it to the next level, man. And what I've been doing, there's been a lot of times where I said, I wished I had more chords, right? Because I know the open chords. I know all the bar chords, and it took me forever. I mean, literally forever to get to where I could go to wherever I wanted to go, like fast, And, well, let me get my guitar. Let me show you something, okay? And I'm not going to make this video quick, maybe like a half an hour. Let's see. Oh, did I turn both of them on? Let me see. Yeah, I got juice over here. I got some juice, man. Okay, so this is what I want to show y'all. Let me turn on my Ibanez Tube Screamer. Okay. So, when you're playing like that, okay, this is called the 5th string root, right? So that's going off of like the 5th string, right? That's a 6th string. This is the 5th string. So all of the notes that you have on the 5th string, like this is the D, right? This is the E, the F, the G, the A. Okay, those notes, and you're gonna play the 5th string root, right? Which means like this is the root number, right? 5th string bar chords. This is a 6th string. This is a 5th string. Okay, so let's just do like right here in the A, okay? Just to show you, okay? So when you play it like an A7, all right? So you're gonna like play it like this, okay? You're gonna put your pinky and your what finger would that be? Would that I guess that's your ring finger. Okay, so your pinky and your ring finger. That's gonna go like on the make sure I get this right. Okay, so you're gonna put that the ring finger goes on the D string, the pinky goes on the B string, right? And then this goes here. And that makes an A7. I know that's hard to see, right? Let's see if you can see these right here. See? The pinky on the B string, the ring finger on the D string, and then take your pointer finger and bar from the fifth string, which is the D, and then go down. So it's an A shape, but it's a D chord, and then there's a D7. Okay, and then when you make the minor, you're gonna go like this. See, D minor. So on the 6th string, you would go like this for the A. You go like this for the A minor. Just take that off, right? And then for the A7, like that. Okay, so those are like your major bar chords that most people use, right? And I kept saying to myself, I really need to start putting these C-shaped chords to use, right? I mean, there's a lot of C-shaped chords. And I know I went over this last time I did a live stream. But I've been really trying to incorporate those into my playing. Now, that's the tricky part, okay? Because when you're really used to doing like, the 6th string root, the 5th string root, and it took me forever to get to where I could go, wherever I wanted to go. I mean, these down in here, right? These are a little tricky, right? tricky getting these down. And then also, one of my goals was to be able to go wherever I wanted to go on the fretboard without looking at the guitar, without looking at the fretboard. Now I haven't accomplished that yet. I'm somewhat getting there, but it all takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice, and I'm probably a little bit slower than most people. I always have been. That's just me. But so now I'm trying to get work these C-shaped in. All right, and I'm trying to show you this real quick. So if you're going to do like a C shape, let's say this is an E right here, okay? Let's say you're going to do a C-shaped E off of this E right here. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to use this finger here to bar, right? If you want it to sound good, you got to play it like that, okay? Well, it's a little bit hard to be able to put that into a song and to be able to play it fast enough. But if this is a little easier, if you just do like the normal C shape, right, on the E, and then you put your pinky over here on the G string, you will have like what they call a E7. And in most songs, if you do that, play the 7th chord, it will sound good. Okay? So like here's an E, here's an F, here's a G, here's an A, right? D7, E7, E flat 7. And then the other thing that I've been doing is learning triads. Now, you know, the triads, when you say, okay, I'm going to teach you the triads, or you need to learn the triads. It sounds a little bit intimidating because it just does. I don't know exactly why, but it does. And it's so easy, okay? It's not like something that is complicating to learn. It honestly is super easy to learn. But then you got to try to get to where you can add that into your song, right? Now I'm going to show you just one of the triads that I really like, okay? And it's a C-shaped triad. But, okay, so right here is, let me make sure I got this right. Okay, so this is the B string. This is a B note. Not a B string, it's a B note, okay? And there's a B and there's a C. Okay, so if you take that C right there, excuse me, if you take that C note right there, see it? And you put this finger on there, guess what? That's a C chord. That's a triad. Let me explain to you what a triad is. When you make a chord, you need the root. I said that funny. You need the root, and you need the third, all right? The third of the note, the third of the chord, and then you need the fifth, all right? You need the, let me say it again. You need the root, you need the third, and you need the fifth. So you would just go like this. C, D, E, that's the third, E, and then F, and then G. So G would be your fifth. E the third, G the fifth, right? C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so check it out. There's your C. There is your E right there. And there's your G right there. See, that's how you get a triad. But this C shape is a very powerful shape. Okay, you could come down here, right? You got an A, you got a G, you got an F. All right? And you can play that shape, that triad shape. You can play it all up and down the fretboard. You can definitely add this into your to your chord, no problem, right? You can add that triad. And there's some more that are really easy to add. I'm not going to go into that right now. But I just mainly wanted to show you that about the C shape. So anyways, man, that's what's going on with me. And it takes a lot of practice. You know, when you're used to doing it a certain way and then you change it, it takes practice to try to get that into what you're doing. Let's see if we can find it. I don't know. I don't know, like, if I can find a backing track to show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to use like a regular song because then I get a copyright on my video. So I'm gonna send a text to my son real quick. Okay, let me see if I can find a yeah, that's not gonna work too good. Let me look over here. Oh, let me see. I did have some backing tracks on my... Give me a little time here. Let me see what I'm doing. Here's some backing tracks. This is in a G. All right, let me get this connected to the okay. We're almost there. Don't give up on me. Okay. And I'm going to show you, like, it's a G and a C. So you can play the G here. Play the C like... All right. Another triad. On your A shape, on your A shape, 5th string bar chord, right? So this is a C chord. Well, down here, you put your finger right here, this finger, on that G, and then these 2 fingers, you're gonna go on the B string and the G string. And then this finger is going to go on the G note, right over here on the, I guess that'd be the 1 string, right, on the G. Well, guess what? That is a C chord. It's a triad. It's a C triad, and that's a C chord. And then you can make a D chord right here, and you can make an E chord right here. So you're going to play the G here, you're going to play the C here, and the D here. See? What I'm saying is these triads are a very important a way of playing. It's a very important way of playing a chord. And I've actually heard people say, like, that's the key to the city, right? That's like the magic potion, you know, or, you know, stuff like that, right? I'm not going to say that's the case. Honestly, they are very usable. They do come in very handy. But you're playing just the high end of the chord. All right? So if you're playing with people and with music, you can use those because you don't need the lower end of the chord. You don't need, you know what I mean? You don't need the bottom end of the chord. You don't need that because the other guitar players are playing it, the bass players playing it. But if you're playing along with the music, see, you're just going to get like the bottom of the chord or just the high end of the chord. If you were playing by yourself, especially like let's say like you're just playing a song, right? You're not going to really, I don't think you're going to want to use those that much because you're not going to get a lot of volume out of that, right? You're going to probably want to just do the full C and the full G. If you do it, the C shape there in the middle, you do get a pretty full sound. But these here, you really don't get that full of a sound. I mean, I guess you could play like all of the strings. You just have to kind of use your common sense, you know, when you're playing and you say like, is that a big enough sound? And you know, if the triads down at the higher end of the guitar isn't working for you, there's triads that are in the middle that will work. Like this is a B, this is a C. So anyways, the triads are very useful. Okay, let's try this. Let's go a little further on this, okay? I'm going to show you the C triad. The C, another C triad is right here. Because there's a C right here, see? There you go. And as you can see, it's a little tricky to try to add something that's new to you. That's what I've been doing with my time, is trying to learn how to put those in to my playing. And then also, I've been trying to learn how to like solo along with the song. much. I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been up to, everybody. I'm always practicing. I get up every day, you know, and I was kind of a little bit discouraged the last few days. I don't know, discouraged the right word or not, but maybe it is. I always say, like, my blessing that I have is that when I wake up every morning, I can't wait to get to my guitar, right? That's my blessing. It truly is, man. I mean, if you struggle with, hey, man, I really don't feel like practicing today. I really don't feel like playing my guitar today, right? If you struggle with that, that's a struggle. That is. I mean, I've been through phases where I just really wasn't into it that day, or I just didn't really feel like doing certain things, you know. So not all of the guitar stuff is fun. I mean, you do have to study and you do have to put some work into it. So not everything is like, yay, man, let's go rock out. There's days where you say, all right, man, I really need to get that book opened up, you know, or get on a YouTube, someone, you know, giving lessons on a certain thing, you know, like when I'm trying to learn the triads. It's intimidating, you know. I don't know, there's something about that word, triad. It's kind of scary. But then when you look and you see what it is, you're like, oh, all right, that's not that big a deal. But like learning the cage system, it sounds scary, right? The cage system, oh my God, that's going to be so hard. It's not. It's not that hard. It just sounds like it, but you do have to put the time in, you know what I mean? But the last few days, I started taking some new medicine, and I'm on some pain medicine, and I'm on some. I started taking some medicine for an enlarged prostate, which a lot of men go through that. I would say almost every man at some point in his life is going to go through that. And the medicine's making me feel weird, you know. And the last couple of days, I just really didn't. It's not that I didn't feel like playing my guitar, but I just couldn't get into it. You know what I mean? I just couldn't get like in the groove. And yeah, I when that happens to me, I worry. You know, oh my God, if I ever just lose it completely to where I don't want to play my guitar no more, I don't know what I'd do, right? I hope that never happens. But, you know, I'm just sharing with you some of my feelings and some of my struggles when it comes to like being a guitar player. So, oh, my dog's up there running around. If Frankie goes running around up there like that, sometimes it means he's got to poop. All right, check this out, guys. This is a really cool little slide. All right. Most slides, now check this one out. This is a small slide. Okay, that's considered a small. It's a short, right? This is clamps on, it's got a little spring in here, and you can clamp it onto your pinky, right? So you can still play the guitar. You can put it on this finger. This finger works really good for me, but the problem with putting it on this finger is it's really hard to try to play, you know? If you're just gonna slide, this finger works really good. Let's say I was just gonna do like Freebird, right? And I was just gonna focus on the solo with the slide, then I would definitely put it right here. But if I was gonna try to like play a song, and then put some slide into the song, I would play it here. This way I can still play now you see, like what I was saying about with these C-shaped triads, and you're going to use this slide. That really comes in handy, you see. For those of you that never played with the slide and you're not for sure how to do that, I want to show you something. What you do is you go to the end of the chord, not the chord, sorry about that. You go to the end of the note, okay? I'm going to show you right here. This is a D note. So if you want to play that D note on a slide, what you would do is go to the fret, you know, the little metal part right here. You go to the fret past the note, just right there, okay? You won't want to go in the middle. It's not going to sound right. You go to the end. There's a G, there's a C, G, C, and D. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. Like I said, I don't want to make the video too long, because if it's too long, people aren't gonna want to watch it, right? So if it's even at 30 minutes, a lot of people aren't gonna want to watch me for 30 minutes, right? But I got other things to do, man. I'm downstairs with my pedal board. I got my pedal board fired up. And, oh, and here's another thing about when you're playing with a slide. If you have, like, more distortion, it sounds better. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn, man, when it comes to playing the guitar. I think honestly that I would never learn everything. Well, I know for 100% fact I would never learn anything. Anything. Everything. Anything. I'm not going to learn anything, man. No, you're not going to learn everything. And the reason why is because there's so many different genres, right? So if you're playing like rock, country, blues, Motown, stuff like that, you're going to learn certain things. If you're going to play like classical music or Spanish music, like flamenco, that kind of stuff, that's a whole nother ball of, how they say it, a whole nother ball of wax, man. You're going to learn different things. And I'm not going to focus too much on certain things, like especially classical music, right? I'm not a classical music guy, fan. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever learn any of that stuff. It might be kind of interesting to dip my toes into a little bit of it. But I guarantee you that there's a lot of stuff in those genres and that type of music, then I'm not ever going to learn, because it's not my thing, man. Just blues alone has a lot of stuff in it that you only use in the blues. So I think I'm just focusing on that, because that's really where I want to be. And it's a lot, and it keeps you busy, and it's good for you. It's good for you to learn. Okay, y'all, we went over our 30 minutes by 2 minutes. So, like always, I'm Robert. This is Guitar Journeys. I'm getting out of here, man. Thanks for watching me. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, please do. I haven't been very active lately. I haven't posted any videos. Like I said, I've really been focusing. When you stop, okay, when you're like really into learning something, and you're like really into practicing something, when you stop to go make some videos, you kind of get out of the swing of that. That's kind of how I work, right? I'm not saying that everybody's brain works that way, but that's how my brain works, right? I like to focus on something and just work on that. Focus on that and work on that. So, anyways, all right, man. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate y'all, man. Okay, if you guys see me here, take me home, country road. I'm not gonna play that song because it'll mess up my video. But yeah, I know how to play that song for sure. It was one of the first songs that I learned, actually. But hey, y'all take care, okay? I'm gonna get out of here. Later, man. Thanks, y'all.